Today I'm going to teach you how to create 3 professional music video effects inside of Premiere Pro under 8 minutes, even if you're a complete beginner. And make sure to stick to the end because I'm going to give away a free preset download of some of these effects. First up is this crazy camera shake warp effect. First up, go to your media library, create a new adjustment layer by clicking the adjustment layer and hit OK. We're gonna drag this right after the cut of one of your cuts, whatever cut, it doesn't really matter. Now we're gonna go to our effects panel. We're going to search for the turbulent displace effect. Apply the turbulent displace effect to your adjustment layer. Go to your effects and controls and then change the amount from 50, and we're going to set this to like a really higher amount to something like 230 to 220. And then we're gonna go a couple frames in, maybe like 1 second in, and change the amount down to 0. And now you're gonna see we get this crazy like warp effect, but we still need to apply some evolution. Go to the very beginning of your adjustment layer, create a keyframe at evolution, and then go to the very end, and we're gonna set the evolution to something like 200. Now hit the drop down on the amount, and we're going to go ahead and drag this Bezier keyframe up and to the left, so then that way it's creating this nice like natural movement. And yeah, this is looking pretty clean so far, but we still need to spice it up just a little bit more. We're going to go to our effects and presets. We're going to search for the Wonder Glow effect. And now this is the new glow effect from Film Impact. So I'm going to drag and drop this onto our adjustment layer, and boom, it should be applied. Now we can go ahead and increase the intensity, and we're going to increase the size as well, so we get a lot more glow. And then we're just going to hit a keyframe on the intensity at the very beginning, go to the end of the clip, towards the end of the clip, and then hit keyframe on 0. And then that way we only have glow on the very beginning on this warp. One other effect we're gonna apply is the RGB split. We're gonna apply this RGB split to our layer. We're gonna go ahead and hit a keyframe on the horizontal split at the very like middle, and then go a couple frames in. We're gonna set this down to 0. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and increase that feather so it's like nice and softer on the RGB edges. And then we're going to go ahead and increase the vertigo up to something like 80 or even 90. We're going to keyframe that and then go to the very middle, and we're going to change the vertigo keyframe to 0. And then that way we have this nice RGB split. Things might get a little bit laggy, but if you change the quality, you should be able to see it render out. And yeah, this is looking pretty sick so far. One last thing we're going to do is we're going to apply a hit camera shake effect. Now this is where I link to the free preset down below. Now this is where I really recommend downloading the free preset down below. And then we're going to go ahead and increase the vertigo up to something like 80 or even 90, keyframe that, and then go to the very middle, and we're going to change the vertigo keyframe to 0. And then that way we have this nice RGB split. Things might get a little bit laggy, but if you change the quality, you should be able to see it render out. And yeah, this is looking pretty sick so far. One last thing we're going to do is we're going to apply a hit camera shake effect. You can create a camera shake completely from scratch inside of Premiere, but it's going to be a lot of keyframing. And I have a full tutorial linked right here. But what I recommend doing for this effect, and as I mentioned, it's a completely free download, drag another adjustment layer right on top of your first adjustment layer, trim it down to about 4 frames. Only 4 frames is all you need. You can just go ahead and apply that free hit preset. You can go to your effects and presets, and you can search for the hit effect. We're gonna apply this hit preset to our adjustment layer. Boom, we got this crazy warp chroma effect. It looks like a crazy sapphire level After Effects, but it's completely inside of Premiere Pro, and I think it looks super sick. As I mentioned, I've linked down to the free preset down below, and I've also made one with this warp effect as well, so you can get all of them completely for free down below. And the second effect is this camera slide offset effect. So we're gonna be using the object masking effect. All you do is first grab your object mask tool, make sure you're selected on your clip, and very important, you have to start at the very first frame. So start at the very first frame, and when you hover over your scene, you'll be able to see the new object masking rotoscope selection. You just click your subject, whatever that may be, and if it selects any areas that you don't want, hold Option or Alt to unselect those areas. If it says not enough information, try to grab a different spot, and then just keep doing that until you get a good mask. Once you have a good selection, you're going to hit the play selection, and it's going to automatically track your subject and create a nice rotoscope mask for you. Then simply drag the object mask under to your opacity panel, and boom, just like that, we have a nice rotoscope object mask. We're going to duplicate our layer one more time by holding Option and dragging down, and then we're just going to delete that mask so we have a nice background layer. Now we're going to right click our top roto layer, and I just like to label it just to be safe. I'm going to label this red. We're going to hold Option or Alt and drag down to duplicate it one more time. We're going to right click this, and we're going to nest this into one layer. Doesn't matter what you name it, so we should have red, green, and purple. And this green layer, what we're going to do is we're going to go first apply our first effect, which is the offset effect. So you can search for the offset effect, drag and drop it to that middle layer. Now we're going to go to the effects and control panel. We're going to hit Shift to center keyframe at the very beginning, and then at the very end, we're going to type in a value, something like 16,000, and then we're just going to hit enter. And then then wherever it is, just make sure you line it up to the nearest frame so that it matches your subject. And now if we play it out, you can see we have this crazy nice slide effect, but it's still very linear. So we're going to hit a drop down on these shift to center keyframes, and we're just going to drag down and inward until we get this nice natural Bezier curve pattern. And you see if we play it out, it looks a lot smoother. One last thing that we're going to add is some directional blur. Make it feel even more natural. We're just going to search for the directional blur, apply it to our green middle clip, and we're going to hit a keyframe on a mount and then drag it to the very center of this little peak. And then we're going to go to the very end and set this to 0. And then we're going to hold Option or Alt and drag the 0 to the end of the keyframe, and boom, just like that, we have this nice sliding warp effect. Third final effect is actually a set of effects. This is camera shakes, paint effects, mixed media effects, glitch effects, and film effects all in one. And I'm going to teach you how to automatically apply them in just one click. So this is our auto edit plugin right here. It actually does a little bit more than just effects. It'll automatically edit music videos. So as you can see, I'm clicking proceed to edit, and it's automatically cutting our entire music video to the beat so that we just have some nice footage to start editing with. And then what I'm going to show you is its visual effects tab. So the visual effects tab will basically let you apply effects to the entire timeline. So boom, just like that, once it is done, it is, as you can see, it's fully edited our entire music video for us, giving us a nice rough cut. So if you want to check it out, we've also made a bunch of other full tutorials linked on it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this AI tab, and now I can search for and just literally check off whichever effects type I want. So I'm going to do some camera shakes, I'll do some CRT effects, and we'll do some film burns and maybe some mixed media effects, right? And then it has this cool effect intensity slider. I can adjust this slider to be however high I want. If I want to set it, let's do like 70, let's do 6.7, and then it's going to start applying visual effects for us. So you can see it created a mixed media effect right there for us automatically, and then it's creating some camera shakes. It's creating CRT effects, doing the full thing, and just like my hands are up here. Like I'm not doing anything myself. It's automatically creating everything itself. So I think this is pretty crazy, especially if you're an editor with really quick, short deadlines. You can see we got glitch effects. There's film burns, all created in just one click. Like you guys saw how fast that took. So if you want to check out the plugin, I've linked down to it below in the description. We also have this other full tutorial breaking down how it automatically edits music videos to the beat. Hope you guys found something useful. Of course, if you want to make sure to download those free presets for these effects, they're also linked below in the description. Hope you found this video helpful. Now, if you want to learn how to automatically edit your music videos to the beat using AI, you can check out this video linked right here.